Osho Krishan is here to talk more. Osho, the way we have behaved in the markets have behaved in the first, 2 hours, 3 hours of the session. Where do you see the ending? Do you see this short covering to continue?
Good afternoon, Ajay. Thank you for having me in the show. Well, talking about today's performance of Nifty, then we have seen a very strong rebound in the market. But as of now, still the 19,800 zone is having a very strong resistance, because if we'll be looking at the data from the derivative point of view, then 19,800 has a very strong pileup of call writing position. So that means 19,800 should be acting as a stiff resistance. And as we are going to have a weekend from tomorrow, so there won't be any strong traction that can be seen in today's session. But overall, if market sustains above 19,720 odd levels, which is the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the recent rally, then again it is kind of some positive development after 3 consecutive days of stiff or very intensified sell-off. So from here onwards, one can expect that from next week, our market can see some kind of good momentum or can see some kind of bullish momentum. And from there onwards, one can even look for opportunities on the long side.
Osho, two stocks on the same sector, Tech Mahindra, it's quietly come above the 1300 mark once again. Wipro continues to be under pressure. What to watch out for on Tech Mahindra if I am riding it already, and whether Wipro too is a buy on this decline?
Overall for Tech Mahindra, it has seen a very strong breakout in today's session. So 1300 should be acting as the immediate cushioning support for TechM. But from here onwards, we are not very much aggressive in TechM because it has already entered the overbought territory on technical parameters. So even on the higher end, 1345 to 1348 or 1350 should be acting as the strong resistance or should be seen as a target for those who have carried their position. Also, one should keep a stop loss of 1290. That means from here onwards, if there will be any dip correction below 1300, then we can see a continuation in the sell-off. But from here onwards, 20-30 points of upside movement can be seen in TechM. But talking about Wipro on the flip side have seen totally reversal move. It is trading approximately at the lows of around 420, 418 odd levels. And here onwards also, we can expect that this should continue in the near period. But looking at the overall trajectory of Wipro, then Wipro is moving in a rising channel format. So from on the downside, we are having a very strong support around 415 to 412 odd levels. And on the higher end, we are having a resistance around 450 odd levels. So it is expected to trade in between the mentioned zone. And one should try to look for opportunities of buying on the dips and selling or booking the profits on the rises.
What are your own trading ideas in this market?
Overall, it is a very challenging market as of now in today's session, but still I'm having a conviction on the buying perspective. The first one is Grasim, which has seen a very strong breakout in last week. So last week, Grasim has seen a strong breakout around the zone of 1900. And this week, after the correction for 3 consecutive days, it has retested the neckline of the breakout. So from here onwards, one can expect that those who have missed the rally in the previous week, they can re-enter in the counter for the higher target of 2000. And on the downside, one can put a strict stop loss of 1870 on the spot levels. The second technical pick is from auto company or Balkrishna Industry. If looking at the technical charts of Balkrishna Industry, then it is looking very promising as of now. It is on the verge of giving a breakout. So from here onwards, at current price only 2540, 2550 is the level where it is hovering in between. So one can accumulate Balkrishna Industry at the current price for the upside target of 26 to 20 to 2650 odd levels, and should keep a strict stop loss below 2500 levels, that is at 2490.
Okay, Osho, on that note, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for making time speaking with us. So despite the volatility, maintaining buy stance on a couple of those counters. But